Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope that I'm audible right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. If there is any issues with the audio or the video, guys, do let me know. Oh, you guys are saying that I'm audible, but right over here, able to open it up. Okay, so all good, great, amazing, amazing. So we'll wait for 5 more minutes so that everyone is able to join us, and then we'll start off with our today's class. Up till that point of time, guys, can you let me know what we have studied yesterday? Yesterday there was some issues with the internet and there was some buffering as well. But can you guys remember what have we studied up till yesterday, guys? Please let me know. So we started off with Node.js, how to run JavaScript using Node.js. Okay, great. We have also looked into the code sandbox as well. Amazing, guys. Okay, so you guys basically like remember what are the different stuff that we have studied yesterday itself. Today we will be diving a little bit into Node.js, okay, completing it, trying to understand what Node.js is. We'll also try to understand what NPM is, okay, Node Package Managers, and then we'll be moving on to your Express. So that will be the aim for today. Okay, so this is all the three topics that we'll be trying to cover in our today's class. Okay. Great. So yes, we have also studied about PWD, LS, CD, C, Touch, Node. Okay, great, amazing. So great. So can somebody remind me what is the full form of PWD? Can somebody remind me what is the full form for PWD? Can somebody remind me what is the full form for PWD, guys? Present working directory. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You guys are able to remember the same. Great. So, up to that point of time, do you guys have any questions, any queries that you want me to answer? Because as I'm able to see that most of the students haven't joined us up till this particular point of time, so we'll wait for 5 more minutes so that we are able to start off with everyone. Okay, guys, please be on time. Don't be late in classes because then you'll miss out on topics and you won't be able to understand anything moving further. Okay, so so we'll wait for everyone. Okay, after that particular point of time, do you guys have any questions or something like that? Can you revise Node again, please? No issues in that. I will do a quick revision upon what we have studied yesterday. So Node is nothing else but basically you are giving an environment. So JavaScript, you are liberating JavaScript from the browser. Okay, just think about it in such a way. It's a version of JavaScript that basically helps JavaScript and liberates it from the browser itself, so that you are able to use it on your normal computer. Okay, so that is the basic usage of Node.js. So for example, up till now, you were using JavaScript only in your browsers. You weren't able to, it wasn't able to interact with your file system. It wasn't able to do anything like that. So Node.js acts like a spacesuit. Okay. It allows JavaScript to function beyond Earth as well. That is inside of space. And it increases the vast capabilities and functionalities of JavaScript that wasn't possible with just vanilla JavaScript. The plain old JavaScript that you used to use was called as vanilla JavaScript. Okay, so that is what Node.js is basically is. And right now we are just going to start with a brief understanding about some practical things that we are going to learn right now. Okay. No, the certificate that you have got up till now, guys, that is basically your certificate of appreciation that you guys have got. So those who have completed the final registration processes of the boot camp, we send them the certificate of appreciation, basically letting you guys know that your help in growing the community is really appreciated. Okay, once the boot camp is over, then we'll be giving you a few days to submit the project, and then we'll be sending out the final certificates. Okay, so it will take some time. The next is where to find your class PPTs. So the class PPTs will be updated by today. Okay, because yesterday we were updating the attendance link, so we didn't wanted the entire Discord channel to get flooded. So you will get the class PPTs on the Discord channel by tonight. Okay. Only those students get the certificates, that is the certificate of appreciation, who have completed the final registration by sending the information of the bootcamp to 5 different WhatsApp groups. So only those students get the certificate of appreciation. Okay. I think so. Today we haven't. No, you cannot use Node.js and Django together. Like if you are doing a very huge project, then of course you can have different APIs written in different languages and different frameworks as well. But I don't think so. You would be working on huge frameworks or huge projects at this particular point of time. Okay. Zanarth, then okay, so let's do one thing just for Zanarth, okay, not for everyone. Zanarth, let's do one thing. For these boot camps, we'll charge 2000 rupees for you, okay, just for you. Everybody else will be doing it for free, but Zanarth will be paying 2000 rupees for every single boot camp that he wants to attend and get the certificates of. Okay, so I think so that will be cool for Zanarth as well. Okay, great. See, for this particular bootcamp, as this is the first time that you're coming for a bootcamp at DevTown, so no issues. If you haven't done the final registration for this bootcamp, you will still get the certificates. Okay, those who are coming for the bootcamp at DevTown for the very first time. But for the next bootcamps, when you are coming out for your second bootcamp, then final registration would be compulsory. For your first bootcamp, we are also able to understand that maybe you didn't understood the importance for that or something like that, so we are considerate enough. Okay, don't worry about it, you will get the certificates for this particular boot camp. But for the future boot camps, I will suggest you to complete the final registration as well. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so can we start off with our today's class? I don't know why, but very few students have turned up today as well. Let me just check up with my team whether the messages have been sent on all the groups or not. The messages have been sent to all the groups, am I right? Has it been sent to all the groups for today's bootcamp? Okay, so okay, so let's get started with our today's class. We won't be wasting any more time. Okay, there's a lot that we have to cover. Okay, so see, one of my suggestions to you guys would be just if you want to take it as a suggestion, it's great for you. If you want to ignore it, it's your life. Okay. So this particular notion that today is Sunday, today is Saturday, today is a holiday, today is Gandhi Jayanti, today is my birthday, and all these kind of stuff. I'm like I've listened to a lot many number of times from the students, and like we need a holiday today and all those kind of stuff. In training program as well, we get these notions almost every single time. So I take that decision up to you. What is that you want of your life? Okay, you want to spend 3 to 4 months in isolation without any friends, roughing up different stuff, learning different stuff, preparing for your interviews, doing projects, and learning different technologies, and then getting a placement of 60 lakhs per annum. at a reputed firm, okay, that is basically paying you 2 to 3 lakhs per month at the bare minimum? Or do you want to enjoy your life right now, enjoy with your friends, go out on Sundays, just frankly basically enjoy your life and go into TCS and get like 3 lakh rupees a year? Just try to remember this, that the current situations that you are in, like right now, you are living off with your parents' money. And I can guarantee you that a 25,000 rupees a month will not be sufficient for you to enjoy your life. Okay. Because in Bangalore, if you are living in Bangalore right now and if you're thinking about living in a PG as well, your monthly expenses will be at least 10,000 rupees. Just living expenses. You'll be going out, you'll be eating out, you will be traveling to your office on a daily basis. Including that, if a company is paying you 25,000 rupees a month, it will all be gone. You will be left with nothing. Now, if you want to enjoy these 6 months of your life or like 1 year of your life right now, and then like just be miserable for like 3 or 4 years in the initial period of your career, then that's a decision that is up to you. Okay. My suggestion would be this is the time to work hard. This is the time to get into a good company, get a good placement. When you have like 3 or 4 lakhs rupees in the bank every single month, you don't have to worry about it. You can enjoy your life as much as possible. Okay. So keep that in mind, guys. Okay. When you are learning something, give you 100% at the end of the day. Okay. Okay. So let's get started right away. Just forget about final registration. It has been closed. It is open for the future boot camps right now. If you're coming to the boot camp for the very first time, final registration is not compulsory. Okay, but if you're coming to a boot camp at DevTown for the second time, at that point of time, final registration would be compulsory. Okay, so you can just start off with the program. You'll get the certificates as well. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. Great. So we have given you the access to the code sandbox, if you guys remember that correctly. So I will just open up the code sandbox right now. Okay. Let me open up the code sandbox right now. I think so. It should be down in the description of the video itself. So it would be on the day 2 video, I guess, day 3. So day 3 video, we are having our code sandbox link down in the description, if I remember it correctly. Yeah. So this is the code sandbox link that I've given to you guys. Okay. So you can, I think so you guys have the code sandbox link. Am I right? So I will just paste it down in the live section again. Okay. So I've given you the code sandbox link. Okay. See, I understand that you guys are going into like you have chosen CSC as your department, like you want to go into computer science. If you're not able to use a website, okay, if you're not able to use a website, I think so you should be contemplating whether you should continue with computer science or not. Okay, I've given you this particular website. It's very easy. Log in with your own Google ID, click on the fork button and then start the project. First log in using your own ID, click on the fork button, then start the project. Okay, it's as simple as that. Listen to the instructions properly, there will never be any problem. If it is not working, reload the page once or twice, it will start working once again. Okay, you have to at least give that much amount of time, guys. Okay, so let's go into intro to Node. Yesterday we had created this particular website, if you remember it correctly. So we have written this index.js and we used Node to run this particular program. So what we did was we went into the terminal from right over here. We clicked on this particular plus button, if you remember it correctly. Okay. And then we went into, so to go into intro to Node. So let's check where we are. So pwd. So we check that we are currently in the sandbox module itself. Now we want to move into our intro to Node module. So we'll do cd intro to Node. So now we are intro to Node. So we can check that as well. pwd, we are into intro to Node directory itself. Now what we want to do is we want to run the index.js file present inside this particular folder. As you are able to see, index.js is in this particular folder. We can check this from the terminal as well. So ls, this is all that we have done yesterday. I'm doing it again. Therefore I'm rushing it in because we have already done this. To run the index.js file, what command should I write right now? To run the index.js file, to run the commands or the code inside the index.js file, what should be the command that I should write in the terminal right over here? Can somebody let me know? Guys, can somebody let me know what should be the command that I should write in the terminal to run this file index.js? We have already discussed this yesterday, guys. I think so the live chat isn't functioning properly. Node index.js, great. Okay, so we just want to write node and then we want to utilize node to run the index.js. Okay, so index.js right over here. So we are getting hello world printed in our terminal, in our console. Okay, so when we were using console in our like browsers itself, you used to remember that we were able to write like single lines of code and execute them properly as well. Right now this looks something like scripts. We are writing a particular script file and then we are executing it. Okay, but what if I want to write code just like in console that we used to write? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that with that in console we were used to write just one line of code and then it used to execute, then another line of code and then it used to execute? Do you remember that, guys? Okay, so what if we want to do something like that? Okay, that is basically called as read evaluation print loops in Node. Okay, that is basically called as the read evaluation or REPL. Okay, let me just write it somewhere. So please remember this terminology, guys. Okay, please remember this terminology. That particular, like running it line by line, is called as REPL, REPL, and the full form for the same is read evaluation print loop. Okay, it's called as read evaluation print loop. So please remember that. Okay, so now to have that into the terminal right now, be able to implement that into the terminal right now, you just want to write node. Okay, you just want to write node. Whatever we have studied up till now, that was something that we have already covered yesterday. So that was a quick revision. Okay, now this is a new topic. Okay, this is a new topic. To be able to replicate what we were doing in the console on the browser, to do that we want to write node right over here. Just write node. Okay, REPL. Okay, REPL, read evaluation print loops. You just want to write node to switch it on. So right over here, as you are able to see, your REPL has already started. Okay, your REPL has already started. Okay, so now you can directly start writing right over here your code. Okay, so for example, I want to do let's say I want to write 3 plus 4. I want to check the value. So we are getting 7 as our answer right over here. So single line JavaScript codes that you want to execute, you can do it right over here itself. Okay, for example, I want to write console dot log and then I want to log off hello world. As you're able to see, hello world is getting printed. So this is the same as having the console in the browser itself. To switch it on, guys, to switch this particular version, to switch REPL on, what is the code that we have to write? Okay, what is the code that we have to write? Khushi, yesterday's link is still open. I haven't closed it off yet. You can still go to Discord after this class and fill it up. Okay, again, those who weren't able to fill the attendance link yesterday, the link is still on Discord. It is still open. You can still fill it up. Okay, exactly. Now you have to use node to switch into the REPL mode. Now to get out of the REPL mode and back into the terminal, you just have to use Control C. Okay, you just have to use Control C twice to get out of the REPL mode and back into the terminal. So as you are able to see, I'm back into my terminal itself. Okay, to enter the REPL mode, node. To get out of the terminal mode, REPL mode, I have to use Control C, Control C. So you are able to see that we are cutting off of the terminal of the REPL mode and back into our terminal. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Guys, are you able to understand this? Please let me know. Great. So next what we want to understand is our node package managers. Okay, so first of all, let's try to understand the default packages that come with Node. Now what is different? Like up till now we were not able to see why Node is different than JavaScript. Okay, we were not able to get that idea right now. To understand that, let's go to our Node.js documentation. Okay, so this is the Node.js documentation that you are able to see. You can definitely use this for your local like installment of Node.js in your laptops from right over there as well. That is totally up to you. Okay, you can use VS Code, you can use Atom. So Atom is basically created using Node.js itself. Okay, so let's go to documentation. Okay, we want to look for Node 17 documentation and we want to search for file system. Okay, we want to go to file system. So like I said, your normal, you are having your normal, let's say, okay, let's scroll down a bit. Okay, so you are having your normal JavaScript that lived in the browser. Now it didn't had access, it didn't have the tools to basically utilize, okay, or get access to your local files as well. Okay, it didn't had the tools to basically access your local files. Okay, now but Node.js has these packages as you are able to see. C++ add-ons, crypto, debugger, APIs, okay, file system, globals, HTTP. So these are all different packages that has been made by someone, that has been made by some individual, that comes bundled together, pre-bundled together with Node.js itself. Okay, whenever you install Node.js in your laptop, all these files, all these packages will come bundled together with Node.js itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand that? And you can utilize these, you can utilize all these modules to do various different things with Node.js. So one of the things that we are going to explore right now is using the file system module. Okay, we are going to use the file system module right now in Node.js and get a good understanding about the entire module system itself. Okay, let me just repeat myself. Listen to me very carefully. Okay, I will repeat it just once. Okay, so you need to understand that Node.js comes bundled together with various different modules. Now, if you want to get access to a particular item or a particular file using pure Node.js, it will take almost 1,000 lines of code that you will have to write to be able to do that. Okay, but somebody has created a module for you. Somebody has bundled all those 1,000 lines of code together for you and created a file system module. As you're able to see, the name of the module is file system. This is a module that comes pre-installed, pre-packaged with Node.js. So when you are downloading Node.js at any point of time, it comes with this file system module. And right now we are going to utilize this particular file system module itself. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can think about it as libraries, but like it's basically like very portable at the end of the day. Okay, so let's try to utilize it right over here. Okay, so what we are going to do is, first of all, let's go and delete everything from index.js. Okay, we are going to utilize, we are going to require the file system module. So it already is bundled together with Node.js. Okay, it is already present in Node.js, but you need to tell in JavaScript that you need this particular module. Okay, you are going to utilize this particular module in this particular code. So for that, you are having the code as fs is equals to require, and then you want to require the fs module. Okay, you want to require the file system module. Now we have learned about variables. Okay, we have learned about var. Okay, do you guys remember var, variables itself? Okay, now this fs module that you are requiring at any point of time, this isn't going to change. Okay, this is a particular box. Okay, this var fs is equals to require fs. This is already a box and you are never going to change it. You are only going to utilize it. The value that is present inside this box called as fs is the module, the file system module. It is never going to change. It is always going to remain constant. So hence, instead of making this as a variable, you're going to make this as a const or a constant itself. By constant, this is an ironclad box. You cannot open it, you cannot put in anything inside. Once something has been put inside a constant box, think about it as the same as a variable box, but it cannot be opened, it cannot be changed. It is always constant in nature. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay, for example, you are having const pi is equals to 3.14. Okay, you can create a const like this as well. The value of pi is never going to change. The value of pi is always going to be constant. It is never going to change. Okay, hence you will put it up as a constant itself and not as a variable. You cannot change this value right now. Once it has been created, you cannot change this value in the future. Okay, are you guys able to understand? Please let me know. fs is the file system module, okay, that is basically present. It comes pre-packaged with Node.js. I've already told you guys 5 times. Okay, so now the method, or now the function that we are going to use of the file system module, let's go and explore that. Okay, so we are again going back to our file system module and we want to find copy file sync. Okay, so what we are going to use is we are going to copy a particular file. Okay, we are going to use this file system module to copy the contents of one file to another file. Okay, so for example, you are having file 1 and file 2. Whatever is present in file 1, I want to copy the entire content to file 2. Okay, so that code, that particular thing is a particular part of the file system module, that is copy file sync. Okay, this is the module, this is the function that we are going to, this is the method of the function that we are going to, of the module that we are going to use right now. Okay, so what we want to do is, let's go back to our code. Okay, we are going to write fs dot copy file sync. Then we want to put up the source file from where you want to copy. Okay, from where you want to copy. So we want to copy from file1.txt and to where do you want to copy? Okay, destination, where do you want to copy the thing to? Okay, so we want to copy it to file2.txt. Okay, so this is the code that I've written right over here. So fs.copy file sync. Okay, fs.copy file sync, this is the function that basically comes up with the fs module that we have created. Okay, from where you want to copy, so file1.txt, we want to copy it from there. Where do you want to copy it to? So I want to copy the contents of file 1 to file 2. Okay, so that is the destination. Now I don't have my file1.txt right over here. So what command should I write in my terminal? Guys, let me know, what command should I write in my terminal to create the file1.txt? Can somebody let me know? What command should I write in my terminal to create my file1.txt? Can somebody let me know? Amazing, guys, amazing. Touch. We are going to create your UCH touch and then the name of the file, file1.txt. Great, guys, amazing. So this will create our file1.txt right over here. Now we are going to go into our file1.txt and write something that we want it to be get copied to. So let's go to NodeMon right over here. Let's copy everything, information about NodeMon, and let's just paste it. So this is just a basic text file that you are able to see right over here. Just put it up to different lines. Okay, so we have created our file1.txt as you are able to see, and we are saving it right over here. Now we don't have our file2.txt. Okay, as you're able to see, we have our file1.txt from where we want to copy, but file2.txt we don't have. We haven't created that. And the best thing with this copy file sync is that if you don't have a file2.txt, it will create that file for you and then copy the stuff. Okay, are you guys able to understand? It will create that file for you first of all, and then copy the rest of the stuff. Okay, so you don't have to do it on your own. So right now what we are going to do is we have saved this particular code. We are again going back to our terminal, and inside the terminal itself, we are going to clear everything up. Okay, and we are going to write our node index.js. We want to run our index.js file. Okay, so as you're able to see right over here, we have run our index.js file, and we have got a file2.txt that basically contains everything that was in our file1.txt as well. Okay, so our code basically worked. Are you guys able to understand up till here? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand up till here? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? So this is the beauty with the packages that basically come pre-packaged with Node.js. This is a code that is written by someone else. You're just utilizing it. Okay, but now there are many a times when there are some packages. Now, so with Node.js, not every package comes pre-packaged. You have to go to their documentation and you will have to see what are the different packages that come pre-packaged with Node.js. Okay, what are the packages that come pre-packaged with Node.js? You have to see it from right over here. Okay, but for example, you are a developer, you have created a beautiful code, you want to share it with everyone at the end of the day so that anyone is able to use it. So for that, you are having your npm. Okay, you are having your npm or node package managers. Okay, you are having your npm or node package managers. Now this is basically think of it as another like a platform, or it's a platform where everyone can upload their own created packages, not the default. So file system has a default package in Node.js. Okay, file system is a default package in Node.js. Now npm is basically like you have created a package, or maybe let's say Jaya has created a package. Now she can upload her own package to npm for anyone to use. Anyone can install her package from right over there and use it in their own projects. Okay, so that they don't have to write their own code. Are you guys able to understand? Please let me know. We haven't, let me just repeat myself, we haven't created file 2.txt. Guys, please focus upon what I'm teaching. If you are missing out on a second, we are wasting 5 minutes on that. Okay, we are not creating the file 2.txt. The code that is copy file sync as file 2.txt didn't exist, so it will create the file 2.txt on its own and then copy the stuff from file 1.txt. We didn't create file 2.txt. Okay, this code copy file sync first created the file 2.txt file for us, then copied everything for file 1.txt into file 2.txt. Okay, what will happen when file 2.txt contains some content in it? So it will overwrite or remove the content and update. It will remove the content from the file 2.txt and update it with the new content that you want to contain inside of file 2.txt. Okay. Okay, great. So right over here, you guys are able to use the npm package manager. Okay, so but how to use this now? That's the main question. We have understood what is npm. Npm is open source, but it comes for different companies as well if you want. Okay, so right now, how to use that? Now that's the main question. Okay, so let's explore that as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Just think about it in such a way that you are building up like a, let's say you are building a building. Okay, you are building a society at the end of the day. Okay, now what will be better, to like plant a seed and then water it every single day for the 10 years to see the tree grow, or just like buy a particular tree out somewhere, just uproot it from the roots itself, bring that tree and plant that tree into your backyard, and that's it. Okay, so you don't have to wait 10 years to let that tree grow at the end of the day. That is the same thing with node package managers as well. These packages have been made by someone else was maintaining it. You're just going right over there, selecting the package that you want to use, pulling that package up from right over there and installing it into your own project itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand? Please let me know. From my end, it's not lagging. I don't know why it's lagging from your end. Guys, from my end, it's working fine. Like, there shouldn't be any lag right now, guys. Please be patient. Guys, please be patient. There shouldn't be any lag right now, guys. Okay? Okay, let me just repeat once again. Okay, you are having this npm package manager. You can just take any package and then use it. You can install it and then use it inside your own package in your own project itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, great. So now what we are going to do is to utilize any of the packages that you want to use. Okay, so you first have to initiate npm in your own project. Okay, before utilizing it, you have to initiate npm in your own project. So let's just clear the entire thing. To initiate npm now to use, if you want to download any of the projects that you want to have. So let's first remove the file 1.txt. We don't want that anymore. As well as let's remove the file 2.txt as well. So if you want to use the npm or you want to use any other package as well, first you need to initiate npm inside your folder, inside your project where you want to use the new package itself, where you want to import the new package to. So right over here we want to import it into pwd. Let's check the intro to node, okay, folder itself. Do that, what we are going to write is npm init. Okay, we're going to initialize it by using npm init. Okay, npm init is the code. As you are able to see, it is npm init. So let me just close this up, increase this size from right over here. Okay, so we are going to use npm init to utilize, okay, to initiate your node package manager inside this particular folder. Okay, so it will ask you some of the things right over here. Okay, so package name. Okay, it's first asking me for my package name, intro to node, so I will keep it as that. The version 1.0.0, so I will keep it as that as well. Description, so this is an example npm package. Okay, entry point index.js. Yes, index.js will be the entry point. Test commands, there's no test commands, no git repository up for right now. There's no keywords. Author, so author is Shorisna. Okay, there's no license right now. Is this okay? Okay, so this is how you have created your very first npm package manager. Okay, as of this particular moment. Now you need to use clear. We are able to increase the size as well. So you have initiated npm as of this particular moment. Once you have initiated npm, okay, once you have initiated npm, you are easily able to see that we are having this package.json right over here that basically contains some information. So package.json has been created by our npm. Okay, so right over here, for every project that you are doing, you will have to create a separate npm. Okay, so you are able to see right over here, the name is what is the name, what is the version, index.js is the main file, license is the MIT, there are no dependencies as of this particular moment, scripts. So node start index.js, that is the script that you want to run this particular index.js file. Okay, you're having dev dependencies, so this is currently dependent upon node. Okay, that is 17.0.221. That is the node version that it is currently dependent upon. Okay, so right over here, this is the package.json file. This is an information about the node package that you have created as of this particular moment. Okay, those who are not able to see the screen clearly, please increase the quality of the video to 1080p. Okay, this is a YouTube video. You guys watch Carrie Minati in 1080p, so this is a fat Carrie Minati right over here that abuses a little bit less. Okay, and whatever I'm teaching, it's much more important than him. So you can increase the quality for the meanwhile. Okay, okay. So this is the basic information that you are having right over here. Okay. Oh shit, I've opened the wrong package.json file. Great. Right over here, this is the package.json file that we had created. So not a lot of difference right over here. Okay, we are having index.js file. This is an example of an npm package and so on and so forth. Okay. Sararth will use his internet package for something mischievous, but he won't use this internet package for learning. Great. Okay. Is there any front-end web development bootcamp available? Shushmita, we have just started out with our front-end web development bootcamp. So I needed to show you one thing, guys. I don't know if you would like it or not. First of all, let me just brief you up again. There are two boot camps that are currently going on. One is going to start from tomorrow. That is the data science boot camp. And the other one is the front-end web development boot camp, in which we are going to make the Disney Plus Hotstar clone. Okay, so again, both of them are free. Do join that. Okay, it will be amazing to see you guys that. And this is what we have implemented as of this particular moment. This is something that I wish to show you guys, and I would like you to explore it as well. So right over here, we have created something called a, oh shit, why is it not working? Okay, it's working, it's working. False alarm, false alarm. Okay, so right over here, we have created this DevTown bytes for you guys. Okay, so this is basically all the information that you need at any point of time. We are continuously trying to work on into building more and more things into this. So for example, you want to look at some cheat sheets. Okay, so we have cheat sheets for JavaScript, basics, CSS, HTML, ES6, Docker, React, Redux, React hooks, Node, Node.js, promises, MongoDB, Kubernetes. As you're able to see, there are a lot many number of cheat sheets. You can go to any of these cheat sheets at any point of time, and you will be able to see all the important stuff that is important for that particular language or that particular tech itself. Okay, you can even go to roadmaps. Okay, so for example, a backend web development roadmap that you want to check out. So this is everything that you need to know as a backend web developer at the end of the day, and how you should proceed with learning the same as well. So if you are interested in it, do explore DevTown Bytes. Okay, all the videos and everything as well, we are continuously updating it right over here. Any of our previous bootcamp that you want to go and attend. So this was one of the bootcamps on hacking that we have conducted. So by Harshakshit, he's currently in Google. So you will be able to see it from right over here as well. We also have some blogs that we have started writing. So we are currently working on the same to make sure that it is a little bit better than what it is currently. So you can definitely explore the same. We will definitely suggest you to do that as well. So yeah, that was a quick introduction. So let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next particular part. So we have initiated your NPM right over here. Okay, now we need to utilize a particular NPM package as well. So let's go to NPM. Okay, let's search for one of the packages that we want to use. We want to have a very easy like package that we want to use as of this particular moment. Okay, so we will use superhero names. Let's try to look for a package that helps us generate superhero names. So superhero names. Okay, let's look for a package that helps us generate a superhero names. Let's go with this one, superhero. So as you're able to see right over here, this is a particular package in Node.js. Okay, in NPM itself right over here. Okay, so and you are easily able to see that this basically generates superhero names for us. Okay, So let's use this right now. So to install this particular package, so this is a particular package from NPM. So we need to first install this package itself. To install that, it has already given you the code for the same npm install superheroes from right over here. So let's copy it from right over here. Somebody is looking at like Siddharth is going into Homelander a lot. So are you looking at boys like that is a good TV series, but I personally like I want to keep that superheroes as something sacred. Okay, so we are going to use npm. Okay, we are going to use npm install. Okay, we want to install a new package. Okay, npm install, and then we want to install your package called as superheroes. Okay, so super. So now if it is a capital letter, you have to put a capital letter. If it's a hyphen, you have to use hyphen. Everything. Okay, everything should be the exact same as that has been mentioned into the package name itself. Don't change it. Okay, so superheroes. Okay, it's plural. Heroes. Okay, so heroes. Okay, so you want superheroes. Okay, so as you are pressing enter, it will go and download it for you, install it for you. The code was npm install, then the package name. You can look at the code from the website as well. Okay, you are having npm install superheroes. Okay. Saksham Pandey, from tomorrow, new bootcamp is going to start. What about the current bootcamp? Because it's not fully completed till now. Saksham Pandey, we will have the bootcamp still from 7 to 8:30 itself for web development. And then after that, we'll be having the next bootcamp. I don't know what the fuck are the timings for that bootcamp. I'll have to consult our team for the same. But I will be the one who will be taking that bootcamp as well. So we'll have 2 bootcamps every single day. Okay. I hope that Saksham, now your answer is answered. Your question is answered. Okay, so let's look at this right now. So we have installed our superheroes package using npm install. Okay, so let us look at that. So it has been installed. Let us go to our package.json as well. So now as you're able to see dependencies inside your package.json that you are able to see right over here. So I've opened up your package.json. You are able to see that there is now a dependencies called as superheroes right over here. Okay, inside our intro to node module, you are able to have superheroes as one of the dependencies right over here. Okay, are you able to see this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know, guys. You are able to have a dependency. Now your node package that you have created called as intro to node is now that is your npm package that you have created. Okay, now that is dependent upon another package that is called as superheroes. Okay, it is now dependent upon another package that is called as superheroes. Now we are going back into our index.js. We are going to delete all the code, and then we are going to use this particular package itself. So we want to use the same. So we want to first of all bring that particular thing in. So we are going to use const superheroes is equals to require superheroes, just like we used to do for the FS as well, for file system as well. Okay, for file system as well, we were going to use the same thing that you are using as of this particular moment. Okay. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? We are doing the exact same thing for the file system. Now that we have installed superheroes package, we are telling JavaScript that we are going to use this package right now. Okay, now we have written const superheroes equals to require superheroes. Now what can we do with this? So superheroes.random basically generates your superhero name for you. It will generate a random superhero name for you. So nothing else, we'll just do a console.log itself. So console.log, and then we will be having superheroes.random. That is the code that has been given to us directly from the package itself. This is not something that I'm doing randomly. It generates a superhero name randomly for you. Okay, so we'll come back right over here. We have put up console.log superheroes.random. Okay, we are going to save it right over here, and now we are going to run this. Okay, now we are going to run this right now. So what you are going to do is, to run this particular line of code, we are going to go back to our terminal, and we are going to write node index.js And as you're able to see, the first name that has been for our random name that has been created for our superhero is Rose. I didn't like that name, so again I will run this code. Again, we got Colt as our superhero name. Okay, again we are going to run this Star Woman as our superhero name. Again we'll run this. So we will get let's see, we are going to get Cosmo as a superhero name. So every time that you are running this, a new superhero name is getting released. Okay, a new superhero name is getting released right over here, and this is the basic code. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. I don't think so. You'll get Shaktiman from this, but yeah, you can definitely try. So this is an example on how we downloaded an npm module. We installed an npm module and used it. Now see, the thing is that you will be utilizing a lot of npm modules when we'll be working on the projects. Okay, you don't need to know what code is behind that npm module. You just need to know that okay, this npm module is going to be used for this particular purpose. That's it. That's everything that you are going to know at any point of time. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. We have already created our npm mod package. So when we write our npm init, that is the point when we created our npm package. Okay. Great. So it is extremely easy, guys. No worries in this. I think so. It's buffering. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Great. So let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so we have, it's not buffering, it's fully fine. Okay, great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So now that you have learned about Node.js, okay, you have learned about NPM as well. We need to understand about, do we have time? Yeah, we have a lot of time. So we now need to understand about Express. Okay, so we have learned about NPM, we have learned about Node.js as well. Now we need to understand about Express. Now Node.js is basically like, let's try to understand that. Let's take up an example that you guys can relate to. Okay, so you can basically travel from your house to my house on foot as well. I'm currently living in Bangalore. Let's try to assume that you live in Delhi. You can travel on your foot from Delhi to like Bangalore to my house at the end of the day. But that isn't a very good scenario for you, not for me. It will take you almost 6-8 months to come to Bangalore, and I don't have that time that I will still stay in Bangalore at a point of time. So then what is the next best thing? The next best thing is a aeroplane. Okay, you can take up an aeroplane or an air flight to travel from Delhi to Bangalore. Yes, at some places you would have to walk as well to get to the aeroplane, or to come from the aeroplane to my house. Maybe you would have to walk for a few miles, but at the end of the day, that is something that you don't have to travel the entire journey on your feet itself. Okay, so that is the same thing as Express. Express is nothing else but a framework that has been created by you, something that basically helps you to create web pages very quickly, to travel very quickly. You have an aeroplane, you could have traveled the same distance of feet as well. Walking on feet is the same thing as making a website using Node.js. Okay, making a website using just Node.js is the exact same thing as walking from Delhi to Bangalore. And Express basically helps you, provide you the right tools, the right situations, the right framework to create websites. Okay, now some of you are talking about VS Code. Okay, many of you were talking about VS Code. How many of you are very familiar with what VS Code is? Can somebody let me know? Can somebody let me know what is like, are you guys familiar with VS Code and what is VS Code? It's an IDE. Okay, that's great. It's an IDE at the end of the day. Okay, so now one of the other famous IDEs that is present is Atom. Okay, one of the other famous IDEs. So I used to first use Atom itself in the initial periods. Now I've shifted back to VS Code as of this particular moment. But Atom is also one of the most used IDEs around the world. Atom has been created using Node.js and Electron on top of it. Electron is another framework that is used, okay, to create desktop applications. Okay, Electron is another framework that is used to create desktop applications using Node.js, and Atom is an example of a desktop IDE that has been created using Electron and Node.js. Similarly, to create a website, the best available framework that is available for Node.js is Express. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand what is Express? Are you guys able to understand that? Please let me know, guys. The reason why I used Atom at the end of the day was it gave me a lot of flexibility with my own entire IDE. I had the entire flexibility with doing anything with my own IDE. Later on a point of time, I found that I was working less on the project and more on like just developing the IDE itself. That's why I shifted to VS Code. Okay, so let me try to make you understand what is a framework. Okay, for example, you have gone to make a building. Okay, right now you have gone to make a building itself. Now, how would you make a building? Okay, you would. Where is my pen? Shit, where is my pen? So when you're going to make a building, there are two possible cases. One is that you could just put up bricks, okay, then put up cement in between the bricks, and just a normal building. How is it made? You're going to make that. Now this is a very time consuming thing. Okay, this is a very time consuming thing. You don't have enough time. Nowadays, an entire floor is being made in like 2 weeks. If you're doing something like this, you will require a lot of man force, and it will take you almost a month or so to just complete like one side of a floor itself. It's a very, very, very time consuming process. So what nowadays, like Lodha is there, Hirundani is there, you are having your Adarsh is there, Prestige is there. So all these big construction firms right now, what they are doing is they are placing planks. Okay, they are placing two planks like this. Okay, they are just blocking it from all the sides. Okay, from both the sides. This is a plank. Okay, this is a metallic sheet that is they are having, and they will just fill it up with concrete. They just fill it up to the brim with concrete, and this will get settled in like 2 or 3 days, and you have got a wall in just 2 days. Instead of spending almost 1 week or 2 weeks right over here, you got an entire wall in just 2 days itself. And they will have these sheets, okay, made in such a way, they will have this framework made in such a way that an entire floor framework is already made. They've just filled the entire framework with think of it as a mold. Okay, yes, the exact word. Thank you so much, Siddharth. Think of it as a mold itself. Okay, you have a mold, it's a framework. It's a framework. They just fill it up with concrete, just place the iron bars inside of it, an entire floor made in just 2 weeks. Then take the framework, take the entire module up one floor, again fill it up, again one more floor completed within 2 weeks, and so on and so forth. So this framework, this mold that had been given to you, fed your entire process to create a particular building. To create a building, it sped up the entire process for you. Now that is the same thing as Express as well. Now creating it by brick, that was Node.js. That was using Node.js to make the building. You have this entire, you have the tools and the technology that has been provided to you by Express to just make the building as fast as possible. Now you just have to focus upon how the building looks. the design of the building, how the mold should look like, all these different things you have to focus upon. The container, the idea, the tools has been provided to you by Express itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So let's move back to our code, okay? And there was one thing that I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if I still have his JS. Let me just check. I had a link that I wanted to show it to you guys. Let me just explore that once. Give me a second, guys. I have a link that will like help you guys a lot. Okay, state of JavaScript. So now this particular website, that is state of JavaScript, basically tells you guys, guides you guys in the right direction, which particular framework should you use, or you should start learning as of this particular moment. Okay, so we want to use libraries. Okay, we want to use libraries, the backend frameworks, we want to look at it. And in that, satisfaction, interest, usage, we want to see the usage, because whatever is being used in the industry, you will be learning that. Okay, am I right? Whatever framework is currently used most in the industry, that is the framework that you will be learning. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. As you're able to see right over here, Express is used continuously the most in 2017, in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Express is the most used backend framework ever. It is still at 81%, and Next.js is at 45%. So you are able to see that 81% of everyone that you know will be using, every industry will be using Express. So Express is a foolproof backend framework that you should be learning at any point of time. You can also look at the different front-end frameworks as well. As you're able to see in front-end frameworks, React is the most used framework at any point of time. So React, Node.js, Express, these are the three things you have to learn at any point of time, guys. Always, please try to remember that. Okay. And for those who are learning React, so I will come back to this later on. Okay, let's try to understand this, that for usage, you are able to see that Express is the most used one, and hence we are learning Express right over here. Okay. Okay. After speaking so much, now I'm also a bit tired. Okay. But we need to complete Express as fast as possible. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going back to our files. Okay, as you're able to see, intro to node. So we don't require intro to node. We have already covered intro to node as of this particular portion. Okay. I don't know, like, guys. Okay, again, go back to the website. There's satisfaction, there is interest, there is usage. Okay, you want to check for the usage itself, because according to your usage, you are able to understand which particular one is used the most. That is the one that you should be learning at any point of time. Okay. Okay, great. So now we will be creating another folder right over here. Okay, so let's go back. Let's look clear right over here. We are in our PWD, so let's check. We are in intro to node, so we want to go back. So how do we go back? How do we go one step above? We want to go back to sandbox. How do we do with that? Can somebody let me know? We want to go to sandbox. How can we do that? Can somebody let me know? cd dot dot. Amazing, guys. Change directory dot dot. Okay, so now we will check PWD. We are in our sandbox module. Okay, so let's clear everything up. Now inside our sandbox module, we need to create another folder called as intro to let's say Express. Let's say intro to Express. How are we going to create a new folder called as intro to Express? Can somebody let me know? Can somebody let me know how are we going to mkdir make dir? Okay, great. Mkdir make directory. We'll call this as intro to Express. Now to go inside intro to Express, we'll be using chain directory again. So intro to Express. Okay, we are going to go back. So we are going to check it. PWD. That's working. Clear. Now we want to make a file inside our intro to Express itself. So for that, we are going to use touch. Okay, so touch touch, and then we are going to use server.js right over here. So we have created our file inside intro to Express called as server.js. That's a JavaScript file called as server.js right over here. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Great. Now we are going to initiate our npm module inside of it. So how are we going to initiate npm inside of it? Can somebody let me know? How are we going to initiate npm inside of it? We are going to use npm init. Okay, that's correct. We are going to initiate by npm then space init. Okay, to initiate it. Okay, so now again we have to like go through all these steps and then complete the initiation process. Let me just complete the process itself. So intro to Express, let's keep the name, version, description. Let's remove that, keywords, author, sure, Sena, license. Okay, yes. Now increase the size. Increase the size a bit. Okay, I've increased the size a lot. Clear. Okay, so we have initiated our npm inside of intro to Express. So you're able to see we have our package.json inside our intro to Express as well. Okay, are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. You guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Great. So the next thing that you have to look out for is Express. Let's go back to Express. Let's go to the Express documentation itself. As you're able to see, to install Express, okay, to install Express, you have to use npm install express -- save. Now this -- save is for like when you are having Node.js version that is like around 11, 12, 13. We're currently using I think so 17. Okay, so you don't have to use -- save. Okay, you can directly use npm install express. We want to install Express to be able to use it. Okay, we want to utilize npm install express to be able to install Express as well. So we'll go back to our, so we want to use the npm install to install the package called as Express. So npm install express express. Okay, so this will install our Express modules itself. Okay, so as you're able to go back to our package.json right over here. Okay, so it should have, okay, so it will not be included because it's already included with it, so no issues in that. Now your Express is already installed. Okay, you have already installed Express, guys. Okay, you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great. So now what we are going to, now that we have, this is basically like we just installed the package. We just installed the package itself. Now what we want to do is we are again going back to the documentation right over here, getting started, hello world. So we have installed it. Now we are going to look at a hello world example right over here. Is it able to see? This is very simple to understand. Const express, so you need to require the express as well. Okay, then you are having, so let's just start off with the basic thing. Okay, so today I think so it will stretch for again like 20 minutes more, I guess. I think so that would be more than sufficient. Then tomorrow we'll be going a bit further on into Express and a bit of APIs. And if we are able to finish off with APIs, then we'll be going into MongoDB as well tomorrow. So that is my aim. Okay, I'm not very sure whether we should go with MongoDB or whether we should go with MySQL. Okay, but let's see. Like, it will totally depend upon the project. So I'm currently working upon the project itself. If I feel that MongoDB would be easier for you to understand, then we'll go with MongoDB. If MySQL will be easier for you to understand, we'll go with MySQL. Okay. Okay, so let's start with this hello world example that you're able to see. So let's go back to our code. Okay, right over here, we want to remove the index.js, the package.json. We just want to have our server.js right over here. Now, first again, const, once we have installed the package itself, we need to require it. So express express is equals to require express. So we have required express as of this particular moment. Okay, the next thing is we want to, so express is basically right now a module. Now we want to create that module itself. We want to create an instance of that module. Okay, we want to create an instance of that module itself. To do that, by default, to create an instance of anything, you just have to write express, and this is how you create the instance of that module. Okay, but now we want to save it somewhere. Okay, this particular instance that we have created, we want to save it somewhere. So by convention, we save it into a particular constant variable called as app. Okay, so we have a const app is equals to express. That is the instance that we have created of the express module, and we have saved it into a constant called as app. Now we name this as app because that's a convention. You can name it as anything. By convention, we name it as app. Okay. Okay, so next thing is we want to create a listen on the, so for example, when you, so what happens is, let's try to understand this. Your server, okay, any type of server that you're having at any point of time, control A, delete. Okay, where's the pen? Sometimes I'm going to use the whiteboard marker on my laptop. I need to just keep it separately. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to understand that, you are having a server at any point of time. Okay, you are having a server at any point of time. Your server has a lot many number of ports. Okay, your server has a lot many number of ports. Okay, now some of these ports will be a 3000 port, 8080 port, maybe 7028 port, 1028 port, or something like that. There are various ports that are present in your server itself. Right now we are going to work off with the 3000 port. Okay, right now we are going to work off with the 3000 port. So what happens is, a particular computer is present. Okay, there's a particular computer, it will send a so when you are writing www.google.com, okay, when you are writing .google.com, it sends a request. It sends a request to one of the ports on the server at Google. So this is a server at Google. It will send a request to one of these ports that, guy, please, I'm in desperate need of this particular website. And then that server from this particular port will send the HTML and CSS and JavaScript files to showcase the website on the browser. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Now, these are not necessary to be local ports. Okay, your laptop also has some local ports. There are thousands of ports that are available on a server. Some servers even have like 10,000, 1 lakh ports as well. Okay, so there are a lot many number of ports. We are going to use the 3000 port for the sake of this particular project itself. Okay, so we are going to use the 3000 port, and we will be sending requests to the 3000 port itself. So we need to tell our instance of Express. We need to tell our instance of Express to keep on, because this is the server, this is the application that you're creating on the server itself. This is the application that you're creating on the server. You are now a backend engineer. So a request is going to come to you on the 3000 port. So you need to tell your application, you need to tell your Express instance, your app, to keep on listening to any request that is coming to the 3000 port. Okay, so you need to tell, okay, it to keep on listening. So for that, what you need to do is extremely simple. You just have to write app.listen. Okay, app.listen to 3000 port. You want to keep the application, you want to keep this instance, that is your server itself, to keep on listening on any request that is coming on the 3000 port itself. Okay, so once you have listened to something, if there is something, so if you are doing this, okay, app.listen 3000, that's it, you have done only up till this particular point of time. You have created your very first server. Okay, you have created your very first server right over here. So now, how to choose port which is perfect for a particular project? Now see, this comes with experience itself. You won't be able to understand this right now, it will come with experience. So you will have to wait for some time, you will have to like take up some time and do it. Okay, you don't have any other like way of doing that. Okay, so let's clear the terminal right over here. So let's close it, let's create a new terminal right over here. Let's cd into intro to express, express. Okay, let's clear everything again. Now we have to run our, okay, now we have to run our server.js file. Okay, we have to run our server.js file. To do that, we're going to use normal node server.js. Okay, we're going to use server.js. As you're able to see, we are getting this information, the server is listening on port 3000. You want to open it, so we'll get yes, open browser plane. Okay, so but you don't know, like it looks like your terminal is getting hanged. Okay, right over here your terminal is hanging, it looks like that. Are you guys able to see this? It feels as if your terminal is hanging. Okay, and you are able to see the website as well. If I'm going to my 3000 port, so this is, as you're able to see, the 3000 port itself, you are able to see the 3000 in the URL. Okay, so this is the 3000 port. So you're getting cannot get, so we'll come back to it later on, not right now. Okay, but this is the website that you have currently made. Okay, where your server is getting a request when you're going. So this is the client side, this is the person who is using your particular platform. Okay, so he's coming to your platform, is going to your website at the 3000 port, and this is what is getting returned to it. Okay, so your server is getting an request at the port 3000, but it looks like your terminal is getting hanged. Okay, there's nothing written after this. Okay, after executing node server.js, nothing happens. Okay, right over here in the terminal. So what we're going to do is to exit. Okay, to exit, to stop your server from running. Okay, you have to click on Control C. Okay, inside the terminal, and you will be able to see server port closed, port 3000 is closed. Okay, port 3000 is closed right over here. Now for your safety, I will suggest you guys to use only the port 3000. Don't use any other port. Okay, for your safety, I'm saying you guys only use port 3000. Okay, to exit from there, to start a particular server, you are using node server.js. To exit from that particular server, you are using Control C. Okay, that is the entire thing. So that port would be closed for you. Okay, don't use it, you can use any other port, but my suggestion to you would be don't experiment. You are not that knowledgeable right now, okay, that you will be able to understand what different ports are for which particular purposes. Okay, so don't do that right now. I'm telling you, this 3000 port is a free port, you can use it as much as you like. Okay, but don't use any other ports. Okay, the second thing is that, okay, so we need to create something that gives us an answer as well. Like for example, whenever we are running we are running server node server.js. Okay, we want to get an information that the server is running. So for that, we are going to create a callback function. We are going to create a function called as a callback function, that whenever this particular server starts running, that function should execute first. Okay, that function should execute first. Okay, see, there are many number of ports in your computer. Each of these ports might be having some particular activity going on upon them. Okay, so for example, 8080 ports is used for your local host. There is like 1020 port that is used for your memory or your RAM. Okay, so there are various different ports that are used for different purposes. You don't know which one is free, which one is being used. Okay, you can know that there are various different like PIDs and everything that you can look at to get to know that. That comes into your cybersecurity and how you are going to make sure that all your ports are safe for people to use. But that is not something that we are concerned with right now. We know that 3000 port is free. Nothing is currently going on that. I'm telling you guys that so you can start using it. Okay, so right over here we are going to create a callback function whenever this particular app.listen gets executed. Okay, your app.function gets executed, you are going to get this callback function that will run the first. Okay, so we are going to create that function, functim function. We don't want to name anything to this function, so it's a nameless function right over here. Console.log server running on port 3000. Okay, so I've just created a basic function right over here. Let me just put it up, increase the size here as well. So we have created a nameless function. This is called as a callback function. This gets executed every single time whenever you are listening to port 3000. Whenever you are listening to port 3000, this function will get executed. We don't need any name for this particular function because we are not going to use it in the future. This is just one time, so that's why we are not giving any name. We are just declaring it as a function, and then you are having, so it will basically print in the console server is running on port 3000. So if I'm saving this right over here, going to my terminal, okay, going to my terminal, and then I'm running node server.js. So as you are able to see, we are getting server running on port 3000. Okay, server running on port 3000. Again, number of ports depend upon different like devices. So a server will have a lot many number of ports because that has been made to have as many ports as possible. Your local laptop will have less number of nodes depending upon if you have an i3, i7, AMD. So basically depends upon the various type of CPUs that you're using or the network cards that you're using. Okay. Okay, so as you're able to see, as soon as I'm running my server, it is showing server is running on port 3000 right over here. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, so we'll keep this up till here till today. Okay, tomorrow we are going to look at get requests, post requests using Express. We're going to start off with a bit of API. Okay, and I've decided let's continue with MongoDB, but I don't think so. You guys will be able to understand it in a very short period, but I will try my best so that you guys are able to understand it as much as possible. Okay, and we will simultaneously work upon the project as well. Okay, so for tomorrow, we'll start off, we'll finish off Express.js. Okay, we will start off with APIs. We'll finish APIs up and we'll try to start off with MongoDB as well. So that will be our goal for tomorrow. From tomorrow onwards, our second bootcamp is also going to start. I don't remember the timings. The timings, I think so, you will be added. If you have registered for that particular bootcamp, you will be added to a WhatsApp group where the information of the timings will be shared with you. I think so. The timings are 8:30 to 10. I guess that is the timing. I guess that is the timing for that. 8:30 to 10. Okay. So yeah, so for that bootcamp, I think so you would have to keep your dinner along. If you're participating in that bootcamp, take your dinner up and study and eat as well. Okay, so we are going to start off with Python in that bootcamp from tomorrow. So if you guys like it, do attend the bootcamp. Okay, thank you so much. And yeah, again, just a few information for you guys. We have started something called as DevTown Bytes. Okay, in the next 3 months, we are going to increase a lot upon it. So we are having like a Java roadmap, Angular roadmap, Python roadmap, React roadmap, backend, front-end web development roadmaps. Let's look at Python roadmap right over here. So you're able to see everything that you need to learn in Python has been put up right over here itself. Along with that, we are having our cheat sheets. Okay, so you can definitely go and check out the cheat sheets that we have created for you. Okay, it contains a lot of information as well. Okay, you guys will be able to understand that. So if you are interested in the same, do definitely go through DevTown Bytes. It will definitely be very helpful for you guys as well. Second thing, again, like the results for our placements came into the last month itself. I would like to share that with you as well. I'm very proud of saying this, that out of 5,000 students, we have got 4,000, almost 4,900 students are almost placed in various companies with an average of 13 lakhs per annum for our full stack and 12.7 lakhs per annum for our data science program. So it was something that was extremely like I'm very proud of my students that have got placed. We are currently in the process of collecting all the testimonials from them. We have got students placed in Microsoft, Gap. You can go through Google, Amazon, Samsung, and go through all the testimonies that we have currently posted up right over here. Many of them were not from CSE background. They were from civil, chemical, mechanical, electrical, MCA, BCA, MSc, BC. So like I'm extremely proud of them that they have performed at such great and brought us so much. Like I'm so happy for them at the end of the day, and for me as well, because I taught these students and now they are at such great places. So I'm very like happy for them. Google hired almost 7 people from us. So that is the highest numbers that we have this time. So anytime that you're filling up any of our attendance form, so we have made a point to showcase our students right over there. So you will be able to see that we have got, let's say for Google, we got 7 students placed, Microsoft 9. So that was the highest placements as well. Google offered 60 lakhs per annum to our students. That was the highest package that was from our students itself. We got 15 students placed in Samsung, 16 in Oracle. Flipkart also gave a good package of 21 lakhs per annum. So like I'm extremely proud of these students. I wanted to share it with you guys as well. Do connect with them on LinkedIn. Ask them about their journeys, how it was, get inspiration from these guys. Okay, these have done so great. And that is the point of this community, that we are able to help each other out. These are the students who were working with me, who were studying under me directly for the past 3 months, and they have got such great responses, and the placements also is amazing this time. So I hope that some of you I will be able to see in the future as well on this page, having your profile into great companies. So it will be amazing. So definitely do check out the DevTown Bytes as well. Okay, do check out DevTown Bytes. We have made this just for you guys. Give your suggestions, okay, on our Instagram page, LinkedIn, anywhere that you are able to find us. Your suggestions matter a lot to us. Your feedback, your suggestions are what we want to include inside right over here. We are currently working on various different things. Okay, I can even show it to you guys. Like, let me just show it to you guys. We are going to launch our Java course on YouTube for free. Like, we have already launched the C++ one. You guys are familiar with that, am I right? You guys are familiar with the C++ course that we have put up on YouTube, am I right? So that is like an end-to-end program that we have put up for C++ for free on YouTube. The next that we are going to put up is for Java. So we have started working upon that as well. Sheet. So we have started working upon the Java sheet, as you're able to see. So Java is completed right now. So we'll start posting for Java as well for free. We'll then start with C, but I don't know why you guys want C. We will have some projects as well for the same. Okay, so everything that you are able to see right over here, this is something that we are posting right now continuously for you guys for free. This everything would be for free. We are not going to charge anything. We want to make sure that you guys, your whatever feedback that we are able to get from you guys, we are going to inculcate in and try to adopt it as well. That is our aim. Okay. The second thing is we would like you guys to be part of our community as well, if it's possible. Okay, if it's possible, we would like you guys to be a part of our community. Join us as a campus ambassador intern. So we have a campus ambassador program. We call them as our citizens. So because it's DevTown, so a development town, so that is why we call them as our citizens for this town as well. So if you feel like you want to give back to the community itself, do join the campus ambassador program. The registrations for the camp, it's a program where you can join, when you can give back to the community. We will have some events, we will have some work assigned for you guys as well. You guys will be helping us set up boot camps in your college, whether it is a live boot camp on maybe Google Meet, or maybe a boot camp that I have to travel right over there to your college to have. Anything that you guys want and anything that you guys want to bring towards back into our community, that is what we want to set up. Okay, so if you guys are interested, join the campus ambassador program. We have some stipends associated, monthly payment as well with the program as well, some initiatives, some incentives. You will be working upon some small things as well. So there will be a lot that you will be doing during as a campus ambassador at DevTown. So if you guys want to do, definitely join. Okay, and it will be an amazing like pathway with you guys as well. The link for joining the campus ambassador program is down in the description of the video itself. You just have to fill up the Google form and you will be able to join the campus ambassador program. Do join that. It will be great to see you guys as well right over there. Okay, so this is the campus ambassador program Google form, as you're able to see, okay, down in the description of the video. So do fill it up, and yeah, so that will be great. So for the campus ambassador program, it's exceptionally easy. You'll be filling up the form. We'll be having a seminar. I will be taking up a seminar with you guys. I will be explaining you your roles and responsibilities as a DevTown citizen, and then from there, like, your tasks will be allotted to you. It will be a very basic tasks. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, there will be some tasks that will have some incentives as well, some monetary incentives as well. So you will be able to make some money. So some of our like citizens have made about 45,000 a month as well. And at the end of the campus ambassador program, that is the citizen program, will give you a internship certificate as well, that you have interned as a campus ambassador, as a DevTown citizen at DevTown. So that will also be provided to you. Okay, so if you are interested in that, do join the campus ambassador program. The link is down in the description of the video itself, and I'm putting the link up in the live chat if you guys want to join from right over there. Okay, okay, so thank you so much, guys. Let me just show you the attendance link for today. So this is the QR code for today's boot camp. Okay, again, the date is for when the bootcamp started. Okay, not the date. Okay, so this is the day 4 bootcamp QR code. Please scan it and fill up the attendance as soon as possible. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Okay, and we'll have a blast. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. the project will be done in the class itself, and you will have to make the same project, not any other project. Okay. The data science bootcamp is also for free. Okay, the bootcamps are for free. There are no charge associated with the bootcamps. Guys, before leaving, could you just like the video? I forgot to tell you guys. Before leaving, if it's possible, please do like the videos. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. It was great meeting you today. And we'll start off with tomorrow once again. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Please do like the video, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes, you can add the bootcamps project on your LinkedIn as well. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.